I feel like we have become way too comfortable with blaming the victim instead of blaming the perpetrator for some reason. And I've had enough actually. I'm actually kind of angry. I remember something happened in high school when I was like 14 or 15. And mind you, at that time, I was very, very experimenty with the clothes that I wore. I loved wearing different clothes. I loved thrift shopping at the time. And I remember in my high school, where I'm from, it wasn't really done. A lot of people would talk behind my back. I remember getting comments. I didn't care. I wasn't bullied. I still had friends. I was nice to everyone. One time, something happened where I went to school with these red leather boots. And yes, of course, those boots weren't something that maybe teenagers at the time would wear. Did I care? No. Apparently, a girl in my class cared. And this girl, mind you, she was very loud. Like, she would always come into class and claim the attention, just loud and dominant and just wanting the attention. I went into class with these red boots, and then on the third day, something happened. She had, without my knowledge, taken pictures of my boots and posted them on Snapchat, on her Snapchat stories. I had her on Instagram, but I didn't have her on Snapchat. So she only posted it on Snapchat because she knew that I would never see it. The next day, a mutual friend of her and me comes up to me and she's like, Aya, please, like, don't say anything. Don't get upset, but I want to show you something. And she shows me those two Snapchat stories where I was wearing these boots. And on the first story, there was like a picture without my face, thank God, where she wrote, look at what this girl is wearing. What the fuck? What the hell? It's so weird. Ha 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 ha, with laughing emojis. And then the second Snapchat story was a video of me walking in a classroom with these boots. I remember feeling so upset because I literally never have done anything wrong to this girl. I literally helped her with her homework. I helped her with her schoolwork. Like, I don't care if you give me a comment about my style. I don't care if you talk behind my back. But to post something like that online was for me like a next level harassment bullying. My mutual friend was adding fuel to the fire by telling me, please, Aya, don't open your mouth. Don't say anything. I don't want this to happen. I don't want like a fight, this, that. And I was like, I'm the victim here, not her. Why should I protect her? So the next day, I went up to the teacher and I told everything. I showed the picture and the video because I took like photos with my phone. And I told the teacher, and the teacher was obviously on my side because also phones were prohibited in her class, and she was taking pictures of my boots and filming my boots in class. The next day, after I told the teacher, everyone in class comes up to class and everyone is upset. No, the girl that posted me on Snapchat was like, "Oh, the person who was the person who outed me? Who was the person who told the teacher? That's so unfair. Instead of coming up to me and talking to me, you're telling teachers about what I did. You betrayed me." Some friends of hers in class were like, "Yeah, the person who opened their mouth, they betrayed her. It's unfair. Like, instead of just coming up and talking to her, you just go to the teacher." And at first, I didn't dare to speak up because everyone was so fired up about the person going to the teacher. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should keep quiet for a while and not say anything. And in my head, I kept on wondering, but what about me? I'm the victim here. Why are we protecting her? She's the one who bullied me, and now she has to live with the consequences. And then on the third or fourth day, I had enough because she was asking like who was the one who showed the teacher, and I said, okay. I opened my mouth, I went up to her right in her face, and I said, it was me. And she was like, really, you? And then she turned away and she couldn't even face me because she knew it would be illogical for her to try and defend herself in front of me, the person she tried to bully on Snapchat. And everyone went up to me and was like, it's so unfair what you did. You just went straight ahead to the teacher instead of talking to her. And that story really stayed with me until today because I was so baffled by the lack of empathy towards me, but also the much or the amount of empathy towards the person who was bullying me. And when I spoke up, and I was the one who made the mistake, and I'm suddenly the villain in this story. And recently, something happened again where I spoke up in a group's chat about someone's behavior that was very off and very disrespectful. And suddenly, I'm the villain. I'm the one who ruined the group. I'm the one who ruined the group chat. I'm the one who needed to shut up and pretend nothing happened. I was getting blamed. I was being blamed for someone else's behavior and me speaking out about someone's behavior. Insane. It's insane. How did we accept this as a society? How did we normalize blaming the victim? To me, it feels like I have like a couple of theories. And to me, it feels like people sometimes aren't comfortable with people speaking up because they are way too comfortable with just keeping the peace than telling the truth. Like they feel uncomfortable when the truth comes out, or when someone speaks up truthfully. They would rather just like keep it quiet and stay silent. And that was also my in my case. I actually didn't want to speak up because I wanted to keep the peace. And I feel like the comments I'm getting from people, or the comments I got from people, were people who would not rather not see the truth and just keep the peace and have fun and continue having fun, posting on Snapchat, continue like, pretending as if nothing happened. Meanwhile, for the person who is the victim in this story, it's not fun. I also think that people sometimes have it difficult with accepting that two or three truths are possible. So for me, a non-native English speaker, saying truths is very hard. So I think people have it hard accepting that, for example, a person can be very good with children and have fun with children and bond with children easily, but at home, that person can be very violent towards their family members, for example. It's totally possible. It's possible to be like the best paid Hollywood actor, but at the same time be a pedophile. These two truths are possible. And I feel like people are, or maybe the people I'm surrounded with, can't accept that or can't see that. You can be an amazing person, or you can be the nicest person ever, but at home you're the worst person. And that's not okay, but I mean, it's totally acceptable. And it's not acceptable, but fine to accept the fact that people can be different around other people. And if someone speaks up, even though about someone, and even though your experience with that person is otherwise, that doesn't invalidate that other person. That doesn't make that other person a liar. It's weird to think that we as a society should be able to now kind of accept the fact that, oh, if a person speaks out, then maybe I didn't know that part of the person. I don't know. Instead of asking the victim, oh, why did you open your mouth? Why did you talk? Why did you ruin the group? Or why did you put that person in a bad light, in a bad spotlight with the teachers? There's also this thing where I feel like sometimes in some situations there is this talk about, or like there's this thing about gender norms and cultural norms. Because before, for example, when I spoke up about this group chat thing where I spoke up about a person and his behavior, I had a lot of support from women, but I had way less support from men. I also had a lot of support from people of color women than white women. The conclusion of this video for me is, one, I am very angry about the fact that when I always speak up, I get blamed as the villain. And two, why are we still in 2026 asking the person who speaks out about a bad behavior or something bad that happened to them, why are we always blaming them and saying to them, oh, why did you open up your mouth? Why did you say that? Why did you ruin the friendship? Why did you ruin the group setting? Why did you do that? Instead of asking, oh, what did this person do? What did this guy do? What did this woman do? Oh, Why, what did this person do to, so that this other person had to speak up or felt the need to speak up? We have to change. It's not okay. It's not okay. That was it. That was a rant. See you.